Codependency is actually a learned survival strategy. Before we begin, I want to be clear about who I am and who I'm not. I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a psychologist, and I'm not here to diagnose you or provide medical advice. I'm a trauma-informed practitioner and educator who works with the nervous system. My role is to help you to understand why your body responds the way it does and how trauma, stress, and early experiences have shaped the patterns that have gone on in your life, mentally, physically, and emotionally. This content is educational and supportive, not a replacement for medical help or mental health care. If at any point you need additional support, I encourage you seek it. Take what feels regulated and helpful. Leave what doesn't. Nothing here is about fixing you. Your nervous system learned how to survive, that's all. And this is education about why and how that happened. So today I want to talk to you about codependency. When a child grows up in an environment where love is conditional, emotions are unsafe, caregivers are very unpredictable, and addicted people act badly around children. They often act emotionally immature. And there's evidence that they're just demonstrating really poor behaviour. And living in these environments can feel very overwhelming for a child. And what the child learns is if I care for others, manage their emotions, and don't cause trouble, I might be okay and stay connected. Connection equals survival for a child. So self-abandonment becomes intelligent at the time. Loss of self is the core wound. According to Dr. Gabor Mate, the deepest trauma is not what happened to us, but the loss of connection to the self that happened as a result. In codependency, your needs are suppressed, your emotions are minimized, and your boundaries disappear. The child learns, who am I is less important than keeping the relationship. That loss of authenticity becomes the template for the adult and adult relationships going forward. Codependency is rooted in shame, not weakness. Children internalize messages like, I'm too much, my needs are a burden, I'm responsible for others' feelings. This leads to adults who overgive, try to fix and rescue others, tolerate mistreatment, fear conflict, but at the same time abandonment. They have excessive focus on others, often not wanting to let others go, and want to be controlling of others. They have difficulties setting or maintaining boundaries. Their self-worth is tied to being needed, helpful, and approved of, not because they're needy, but because they were trained to disconnect from themselves. So why codependency shows up? It does so in the most intimate relationships because they reactivate childhood attachment wounds. So when closeness increases, the nervous system scans for danger. Old emotional contracts come online. Fear of abandonment intensifies. In adulthood, this can show up as fear of abandonment and rejection, staying in unhealthy relationships or one-sided relationships, feeling responsible for others' feelings, chronic guilt, anxiety, or self-silencing, losing yourself in a relationship. This isn't conscious choice, it's conditioned attachment. There are links with codependency to addiction as well, not just substance abuse, but relationship addiction, caretaking addiction, approval addiction. The need to be needed often replaces the need to be authentic. Caretaking becomes a way to regulate anxiety and maintain connection. Healing is not being less dependent or independent. It's about reclaiming the self, finding a reconnection to the body, reclaiming your authenticity, and learning to feel without abandoning yourself. Allowing your nervous system safety and having self-compassion. That's the key. Healing means asking, what do I feel? What do I need? What am I afraid of? And what would happen if I said no? Relationships heal when authenticity replaces attachment fear. Healthy relationships are built when authenticity is allowed, boundaries are respected, emotions are owned, not outsourced. Connection does not require self-betrayal. True intimacy requires self-connection first. Codependency is not a character flaw. It's the cost of belonging in environments where being yourself wasn't safe. Healing codependency isn't about becoming selfish. It's about learning self-trust, emotional safety within yourself, healthy boundaries, mutual regulated connection, to name just a few. Thank you for watching this video. If you've really enjoyed this content and you want to know more about this particular topic and more, please click the link below. I've put this into a relive book, a framework that shows you how your nervous system can get stuck in survival mode because of your childhood wounding and what's gone on in your life and the program you're running behind the scenes. It's an acronym for recognition, seeing codependency as an adaptation, not an effect. The E for education is understanding attachment, shame, and nervous system. The L is about letting go, releasing self-abandonment and patterns. The I is about integration, learning boundaries and emotional ownership. The V is about vibration, coming from a place of safety, not fear. E is about embodiment, feeling self-trust. And that's it. Embodiment is the E. Go gently today. Love your way. If this really does resonate with you, reach out and leave a comment below. I'd love to support you and help you in any way I can. Bye for now.